Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Fred and Nike. We're going to show you everything that she's learned here at obedience school. First, we're going to introduce the training equipment. Fred's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the majority of that leash in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction, which is a simple tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Nike's been fitted with her very own training collar, and we'll show you how to properly put that on and how to properly use it when she does graduate. We're going to start off with heeling, which is properly walking on a leash, and the command is Nike heel. And she's been trained to walk nicely on your left hand side, not lagging behind or pulling you down the street. And if you notice, whenever Fred stops moving his feet, Nike's been trained to automatically sit and wait for the next command. This comes in handy when you're waiting to cross the street, talk to a friend or a neighbor. And this obedience training is going to be great for you at home because she is a very, very high energy dog. Another great automatic sit. Next command that we're going to demonstrate is the stay command. Fred will use the left flat of his hand on the one-word firm command to stay. He'll go to the end of the 6-foot training leash like he is here. And then from here you have a few options. Fred chose to return back to her. And if you notice, he walks around her left-hand side, ends up back to her right, and walking behind her is just an added distraction. Your sit-stay commands can last anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. Start off at about 1 minute and slowly work your way up to 3. And all of these obedience techniques that you see here today are going to be very, very important for you to work on inside your home and outside your home. We don't want her just to associate good behavior and obedience training when she's going for a walk. Again, it's the one-word firm command to stay with the left flat of your hand. And that is our recall, or the come command. You say Nike come. She's been trained to come right back to you, sit automatically, and that's our finish technique. If you notice, Fred took a little step backwards and then a step forwards, and she spins around. Now, she got a little distracted by maybe a bug or something on the ground, but if you notice, the first word out of Fred's mouth was no. And no is the universal word that we use when our dog isn't doing something we want them to do. And another nice automatic sit. Fred's going to heel her out of that. Remember, it's Nike heel. Another nice automatic sit. And another nice automatic sit. Next commands that we're going to demonstrate for you are the down commands. First, we'll start off by demonstrating the down from heel position. And it's the one-word firm command to down. Again, Fred uses his left hand. Now your down stays can last a little bit longer than your sit stays. So start off at about 3 minutes and you can slowly work your way up to 5. And then just like your sit commands, you have a couple options here. Fred chooses to return back to his dog. Again, walks around her left-hand side, ends up back at her right, and then heels her out of that. Another great automatic sit. Again, the one-word firm command to down, out to the end of the 6-foot training leash. And this time, instead of returning back, Fred called Nike. And the recall or the come command, it's important that you change the tone of your voice a little bit more excitement. It's important that we want your dog to come to you. So a little bit of praise. It's always a good thing when your dog returns back to you. If you notice as well too, she's always paying attention to Fred. She enjoys doing this. She's always looking up, tail's always going. And and that's our down from a distance. It's one of the few times you'll notice Fred using his right hand, one word firm command to down, and then he returned back to her. So we've demonstrated heel, sit, down, stay, and the come command. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.